Hello friends, welcome back to Faith and Arrow Homestead. My name is Jaylee and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today about the future of Faith and Arrow Homestead, rather the business future of Faith and Arrow Homestead. This has been something I've thought of since the beginning of this channel. It's been 3 years now of me running this channel, and I have always known that I wanted to be a business owner. And I suppose technically I am. This channel is monetized. I do have affiliate companies that I work with that I have discount codes for. So I do have a bit of an income coming in from the Faith and Arrow Homestead brand. It's not significant, but I'm happy. I'm glad to be getting some return on the time and energy that I've invested into Faith and Arrow Homestead. But I really want to take it to the next level, and I've been thinking a lot about this for the past 6 months, but I'd say the past couple of months really intensely. I just really feel a shift. In fact, I feel a very big shift in 2025, and I'm excited to see what the Lord has in store, but I've been feeling that it's time now to take a step towards something. Now, here's the thing. It's been difficult for me to move forward with any kind of business idea because I have so many interests. So how do I narrow it down? I would love to someday run a market garden where I grow a lot of local organic food to be able to sell in some capacity to my local community. We have family members who are in the restaurant business, and we've had multiple conversations about what it would be like to sell locally grown produce to restaurants. Being in Rochester, New York, there are a lot of restaurants around here, really nice ones, and that could be a really great market to try and break into. So I've had that in my mind. I've also had the idea of doing a small bakery. In fact, for a very, very short time, I don't even think I ever mentioned it on this channel, I was trying that out and selling sourdough bread only for like a month. And I loved it. It does not work in this house. I do not have the space and the resources necessary to really do that, but I did really enjoy it. And Tom and I have talked about someday when we have more space, potentially having a small in-home bakery. However, I would say that the idea that stands out to me the most, and I credit this to Jess from Roots and Refuge, because she always says to dream big and plan around those dreams like they're going to happen. And so I have been doing that broadly. It's difficult because, like I said, I've not been able to really narrow it down before now, but I would say that the overarching dream that feels the most realistic for me, and I think would be the best fit for me, would be to run an online shop. If you guys are familiar with Ballerina Farms, as I know so many of you are, I love their shop, and I love all of the behind the scenes stuff that they share in their stories. They've got a warehouse, they've got employees, they've got those kids in there packing boxes to ship out with their products. And I love that energy, and I very much identify with that kind of business. I want something that we can all do together, me and Tom and our future children, any other family members that may want to join, any other close friends that may want to join. I love the idea of having a few employees, but not being like this crazy big thing. And so I've always loved the idea of having an online shop or a market, if you will. And so I think I want to start moving that direction. So the reason that I'm filming this is to let you guys know that that's kind of where my head is at. That is the overarching idea, dream, vision that I have for the future of the Faith and Arrow brand. And I'm going to start working on that. So I've had that idea in my head for a long, long time, years. And I want to start with clothes, apparel. And I've known that. And I have been doing research and watching other YouTube videos and learning exactly what process I want to do for a long time now. It just so happens that I don't want to get too in detail with this, but I've been saving money for something that Tom and I recently discovered we don't have to pay for. And so I have all of this money saved for this thing that now I just get to keep the money. Praise God. It was a very exciting situation. And so now I have money that I can use to invest in my business that I did not have before. And so I think it's time. And I've been praying about this. I actually even prayed about it right before I turned the camera on, because I don't want to start talking about things prematurely, but it's also really important to me that I bring you guys along on the journey, because that's what I've done this entire time. And so if I tell you guys that I'm going to start doing this and it ends up not working out or being a total fail, there's still some sort of lesson or story in that for me to share with you. So I'm not afraid of that. It's fine. I'm going to share with you what's going on. And I also am bringing this up because I need your help. So here's what I'm thinking. I want to start with shirts. I have a website already, so I've got to go and do all of that laborious work of figuring out how to get a shop set up on my website and everything that comes with that. That's going to be an ordeal. So I've got to start working on that. But in the meantime, while I'm working that in the background, I'm going to be ordering all the supplies that I need. I'm going to be making the shirts myself. Obviously not the shirts, like I'm going to order those in bulk, the actual shirts themselves, but the designs on the shirt, I'm going to create the designs. I love creative projects. I have a coloring book that I designed for sale on Amazon. That was the very first product that I was ever able to bring the public. I designed it and it was fun and I enjoyed the process. So I like being creative. I'm going to get the shirts. I'm going to make the designs myself. I'm going to get them put on DTF transfers. I'm going to get a heat press and I'm going to actually transfer the designs onto the shirt myself. And then I'm actually going to package the orders and ship them out myself. I wanted to keep as much of the hands-on work to myself as I possibly could for two reasons. First of all, it cuts down on cost, of course. The more that you do yourself, the more profit margin there is to be had there. But also, I want to do the work. I want to do the work. I feel like it's going to bring me so much joy. Is it something I'm always going to want to do? Perhaps not. And maybe in the future I'll switch to something less hands-on. There are so many different ways that you can do shirts, but for now, that's the plan. And I already have all of my pieces of equipment picked out, and I'm so grateful again that I've got the investment money that I can move forward with that. So I'm going to start with shirts. I'm actually going to do the shirts myself. But before I click order on any of the things that I am purchasing for this endeavor, I had to come to you guys first because I want to know what you guys think. And one of the reasons that this type of business appeals to me so much is because I love my YouTube. My YouTube is how I broke into this whole thing. My YouTube is what's helped me build my Faith and Arrow brand. I've got a great number of subscribers. I've got a great number of you that talk with me and comment on my videos and message me on Instagram. And I feel that I've actually built real relationships with so many of you. And the idea of having an online shop further helps me connect with you in the same way that it helps you connect with Jess from Roots and Refuge. You know, when you're purchasing a shirt from her or a sticker from her, it really feels like you have something from her, and it's really nice. It's a nice way to connect because so far all you have is just the videos on your TV, and that's great and I love it. But this gives you another way to support me. It gives you a way to have a piece of me. It gives you a way to connect with me and a way for me to connect and be with you. And so I absolutely love that concept. And so, of course, I need to hear from you in this process because I want to do this in a way that accomplishes everything I just said. And so first of all, I want to know, and I'm asking you to please comment on this video to answer these questions. First, do you buy t-shirts? Are you somebody who goes online or into stores to actually purchase new t-shirts? Second, I am interested in doing homestead and Christian apparel, not sometimes together in the same design, sometimes separate. I could see myself having sourdough, chicken, gardening content designs, and I can see myself having Christian scriptural designs as well. And then maybe sometimes there will be a crossover there. If you were to purchase a shirt online, is that the kind of design that you would be drawn to, or is there something else that you're very drawn to when it comes to purchasing t-shirts? Third question, what is a price that you would be willing to pay for a t-shirt online? I know the number that I've got in my head that I think I want to start with, but I want to know if I'm off base. So let me know in the comments, if you were purchasing a t-shirt online, what price would you really be like, yeah, this is reasonable, or like you wouldn't even think about it. You wouldn't think, oh, that's really expensive. You would just be like, yeah, okay, this is the shirt that I want, and would be comfortable proceeding with. And then my fourth question, what other products, I guess let's stick with apparel for now. What other apparel are you looking for? Do you like long sleeve shirts? Do you like hoodies? Do you like hats? Do you like beanies? Do you like head wraps? Do you like, what is it that you're looking for? What need do you have that I can come in and fill for you? And then in the future, going back to the ballerina farm example, I love the idea of being able to hand pick housewares and kitchen essentials and things like that, and have that up on the shop. How she had that entire enamelware collection with the bowls and the pitchers and the colanders and the cups. I think that is just so dreamy and romantic, and I like that she doesn't have an unlimited number of them. Like if you go to her website right now, I did in preparation to talk to you about this today, that entire enamelware set is sold out. She only had so much of it, and when it sold out, it sold out. And I like that because I don't want to contribute just more junk into the market. I want it to be meaningful. I want it to be really good quality, and I want it to actually bring value to the lives of the people who purchase these items from my website. I also love the idea of being able to connect with vendors and artisans and everybody who is out here actually making these items. I did that with, when I did my sauerkraut video, my fermentation crock, my friend Jeshua, he's the potter who made that for me. And I loved being able to feature him because he loves his art and he's good at it. And it brought me so much joy to bring you his product. And that resonates with me. That brings me a lot of joy. So to find an artist somewhere who's making this really cool niche kitchen thing that I can put 200 of up on my website for a limited time, and if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, better luck next time kind of thing, that's dreamy to me. I really, really enjoy that. I'm going to start with the clothes because I need to build up a brand. I need to build up this business, and that's a really great way to get my feet wet, get a store established, learn how to do this, still bring you a good quality item, and I'll probably continue doing it throughout the entire life of this business. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to you. This is kind of where I'm at. I do think it's time to move forward with the Faith and Arrow business plan, to really settle in on something and to go for it, because I can dream and dream and dream until the cows come home. But if I don't actually pull the trigger on anything, I definitely won't grow and won't see any sort of progress. So it's time, now that I've got this money, it's time for me to pull the trigger and to move forward with this. So let me know if you think that this is a good place to start. Let me know if you think, let me know if you are drawn to this, if this is something that you could see yourself doing to support me, if these are products that sound appealing to you, answer those questions that I had earlier, please, down in the comments, so I can just get a general sense of, is this the right move or am I wasting my time? And then I've got to figure out the whole website thing. The rest, I don't really feel nervous about any of it except the website part. I think I've watched so many YouTube videos on making the shirts. I think I'll be able to do that just fine. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun creating the designs. But getting everything up on the website, I'm going to have to get into QuickBooks now. I'm going to have to keep up with all this. I got to figure out sales tax. I got to figure out shipping. That is going to be the part that's challenging. But what an adventure, How much fun is that going to be? And to think that the time spent on this could really be building something really beautiful for the future. And I I love this channel because I get to bring you guys these ideas, these things at the very onset of them, and have you come along with me for the entire journey. And that is just so special to me. And I'm so grateful for all of you who have come along, who watch my videos, who like and who comment and who share and who reach out to me on Instagram. And gosh, it just means so much to me. And so here's to us moving on to the next part of this journey. I'm praying so hard about this, and I'm trusting the Lord to bring me to the right opportunities. And I pray all the time. This is funny. I pray to the Lord all the time that He protect me from myself, because sometimes we can get excited. We think we know what we're doing. We think we're headed in the right direction, and really we're in our own way the whole time. So I always say, Lord, protect me from myself. Don't let me make foolish ideas that bring me further away from your purpose and your plan. And I trust Him. I trust that even when we get off the path, He so very lovingly directs us back onto it. And that even when we make wrong moves, take wrong steps, make wrong decisions, He's there to pull us back in. So I feel good about this. I feel excited about this, but I'm really very anxious to hear from all of you. So let's talk about this down in the comments. And yeah, I can't wait to see you in my next video and to share more about this as we move along. Thanks so much. Can't wait to see you in my next one. Have faith and keep moving forward. Bye, friends.